This is Paul dictating on March 19th, 89, and we're just going to make a list of, rather not a list, but so I'm trying to record just for insurance purposes some of the things we have. This is an Ottoman manuscript. This is an old print. This is an old print also. Old rug we got in Egypt. Not actually old.
Hello?
This is Katie.
Do you have the faintest idea how to do this?
Do you want to get some of your jewelry in here? Probably should.
Sure.
Tricolored gold necklace. Cartouche. Okay, some more silver jewelry. The one on the left was from Tiffany's.
This has got gold bits on it.
Had gold bits on it.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Freshwater pearl necklace.
Okay.
Got it?
Just keep going.
Onyx and gold necklace. I forget what this is.
Lapis.
Lapis lazuli necklace.
Yeah.
Garnets.
Okay.
Malachite and gold necklace. I forget what this is. Sort of greenish gray. Quartz or something.
No, it's not quartz. I forget what it is too. Something like jade.
No, it's not jade. It's only one jade. And this is a mixture of sort of purple and red and
That's garnet, isn't it?
maybe those are garnet. These aren't garnet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
This is a gold and cubic zirconium.
Let's see.
These are some more of Katie's necklaces. Earrings. Those are gold.
These are silver and malachite and onyx. This is my mother's antique cameo ring from Egypt. What, Ben?
I'm not going bike riding.
I miss you so much. Did you go skating?
Okay, these are assorted gold earrings right here.
And silver ones. Think anybody would try to steal Ben, Paul?
I better record.
This is Ben in case someone tries to steal him. This is an antique map.
How about in the basement? She could guess the wheels. Not concrete. Yeah, I was on concrete.
This is
So they can resume
an original oil painting. These are cassettes. There's some cassettes there. There's a original stone statue from Haiti. It's all this is original art. This is a clock. This is a clock from Christopher. This is a Yarick Puder print. This is another Egyptian rug. It's an original watercolor. Here are the two video cassette players. There's our RCA television and the rug, which is Peruvian. This is a signed picture that Katie's mom got us. Macintosh computer, hard drive, printer. Son Luke.
What are you doing?
We're typing Luke hastens to add that it's a 60 meg hard drive. Video cassettes.
Dad, I'm so pretty.
It's in the. This is Benjamin's room. Ben's room. This is Luke's room. We're getting ready for the trip. Things are quite a mess, as you might expect. This is Luke's room prior to the bathroom being done. The bathroom's supposed to be fixed tomorrow. Again, the hallway. Matthew's bathroom. Matthew's room. Matthew's room. Mom and Dad are in here right now. There's some pictures we haven't hung up in there. This is a print of Old St. Andrews that Jane Claire gave to me. This is the ironing room for what it's worth. This is a very old print given to me by my grandmother. This is a print. It is not too valuable. Plate we got in Mexico. This is a Chinese plate. One from France that Matthew got. That's one from France. Both those two are antiques. The one that Thomas got us in Puerto Rico. That's an antique Chinese plate. About 100 years old. This French. It's from Jerusalem.
Are you putting values in these things?
I probably should. It's a French one, but I don't know the values on a lot of them. Television.
Or early on Tuesday morning.
Early Tuesday morning, yeah.
Carry out reading tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sure, I gave you.
Yeah, I think I should too. This is an Altman right here. This is our original stained glass window, which we love dearly. This is our china. These are old French prints. This is silver.
This is an antique piece from about 100 years ago. Let's see. Sterling has my grandmother's initials LBF on it.
Okay.
Royal Copenhagen China. We have about 11 plates.
Thought we had 14.
We have 14 plates. Let's see, 1, 2, 4. Oh, 5, 6. Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
We got 13 plates. Oh, yeah, we've got 13 plates of it. And 2 small incidental pieces. You got
That's
this?
an Orfer's Swedish bowl there.
This is an antique piece of spode given to me when I was a little girl. You want to get that? Copeland.
Spode, England.
What is the second word?
That's all.
Sterling carving pieces. 12 sterling knives. About 20, 25 spoons.
How many? I think it's at least 25, isn't it?
At 25?
How many
We got
spoons?
about 25.
25 spoons.
25 teaspoons. Let's see, in terms of forks, we've got 7, 10, got about 20 forks. We got 4 soup spoons. We have about 6 sterling serving spoons. We have 3 dessert forks.
Is that all we have of those?
We lost one. We have 6 sterling 3. We have 3 sterling silver butter knives. We have 4 sterling silver pickle forks. 1 gravy ladle. 1 sugar spoon. That's about a couple of baby spoons. 1, 2, 3 baby spoons. I'm missing 1 baby spoon.
So we have 4?
Yeah, we got 4. I'm trying to find the first one. I'll show it to you. Oh, it's got a 4th one somewhere. Yeah, that's it. That's our mixed collection of plates.
Yeah.
Did you ever tell you about this?
About how many do we have? What, is that a silver thing you just looked at that?
It's plate. It was my grandmother's.
Oh, okay.
It's antique. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and those plates. Like, for instance, this is a sample. Finland
Mhm.
plate.
Mm-hmm.
And,
That's just an example of...
and this one's a Fitz and Floyd Classique door plate.
okay, I don't think we need to go through everything.
Okay, and we now have 4 of the Spode Christmas pattern plates.
Okay.
And that's it.
This is original Bessler. This is original Bessler. I don't think I recorded that. Worth about 1,000 now.
4? Recorder 4?
Well, I tell you, the battery's already gone with this.
Budget.
I don't know. This is a Chinese embroidery that we got in Newport.
You gotta give the knives.
Yeah. I think the 3 Chinese embroideries together, what were they about? I don't know. We'll have to look.
Say they're from the Norton Gallery.
Norton Gallery. This is another Bessler, which I got in London. These are original manuscripts. They are from about the 12th to the 15th century. This is an illuminated page from a Book of Hours. This is from an illuminated Book of Hours. It's from a page of music. From a illuminated Book of Hours. From our Bessler. This is another Chinese illuminated manuscript. Embroidery from the Norton Gallery. Another old print. One of the things I haven't done is our Oriental rug. This rug was gotten in San Francisco. It's an old Persian rug. This was gotten from Ariana's rugs in Toledo. It's an Indian Bijar. This is a Bedouin wall. Right. Can't see the Bedouin wall hanging. This is a 9 by 12 rug in our dining room, which we got at Oriental Gallery from Fred. Oh, those are sterling silver candlesticks there. And that's probably a silver plate vase. This is a, oh gosh, an old map of Scotland. Who did this? This is an old print of Edinburgh. John Speed map. Cardiffshire, I think it is. Oh, Merionethshire. 1660. Another old English print. But I gotta finish doing this. Another original print. It's an old antique clock that Katie's grandmother gave us. It's an old, I think early 1800s Indo-European inlaid gaming box. Brass table we got when we were in Cairo in 1980. It's again an old Chinese Mandarin patch, Indian statue. There's another rug, which is a killam, a Chinese killam. Old English botanical print. This is a print which is a Yarrick Puder. Not very. This is 1492, I guess. Oh gosh, what is the name of this? Nuremberg Chronicle. This is a beautiful old Ottoman page from the Quran. I have one in my drawer which I forgot to show. This is another York footer. It's been 5 minutes. I'm almost finished. Look, I'm in the last room. That's a Chinese statue. Another York Puder. My CD collection. Now, I have about 210 CDs, I would say, right now. There's some of them right here. I have a few upstairs. Oh, here's my stereo set JVC multi-changer. There's a record collection. Here are the rest of my CDs. Old antique chair. It's what is this called? It's a Japanese print. This is an original print. Here are a couple more Oriental rugs in the hall. In the bathroom, this is another original print. Original oil painting by W.F. Flowers.
This is our Baldwin piano.
It has music too.
Lots. Mom. Is that right? What? Let's see that. Oh, very good.
Alright, we're on the Billy Budd style packet. I want figures of speech. Pete Shire, go.
Are we on the question, find the figures of speech, images, allusions?
That's right, yes.
Okay, I got a quote here. Syllables too delivered in the clear melody of a singing bird on the point of launching from the twig. Oh, and here's another quote. As if indeed the ship's populace were but the vehicles of some vocal current electric.
So, what does that mean, Peter?
I don't know.
Oh, well, maybe Andy knows then.
The one about the syllables to be delivered in the clear melody of a singing bird means that his voice was innocent like a bird. And the one about the ship's populace being the vehicles of some vocal current electric means that there was electricity among the crew.
Alright, I'll buy that. Okay, now examine the passage in which Melville describes Billy as he is when we first meet him in the paragraphs beginning, he was young. Rogie.
Okay, what type of verbs predominate? I thought they were be verbs.
Okay, good. And then what about the parts of speech?
I thought adjectives carried the weight of speech.
Good. Continue with that idea.
Okay, you have list several words or expressions that convey the central impression of Billy's youth and physical attractiveness. I found young, fully developed, adolescent, purity, feminine, and tan.
Okay, I'll buy that. And finish up with the analogies. What analogies heighten the impression?
I thought the analogy was the lily, and this is a quote, the lily was quite suppressed, and the rose had some ado visibly to flush through the tan.
Good. Okay.
And I thought it meant sort of like he was trying to suppress his urges.
Pandora opens a box and out pops Rogie. Okay, moving right along. Compare this section of exposition with passages of description and narration in regard to the number of expressions chosen to convey multi-layered meanings, figures of speech, and sentences with repetition of details or ideas. Benjamin, stop frowning! And just for that, you can answer this question.
I didn't think he used multi-layered meanings. I thought instead he factually set everything out in front of the reader. Figures of speech did exist to help illustrate relationships between ideas, and his narration and description relied heavily on figures of speech, but more for reasons of literary eloquence. And repetition was used to drive home important points to the reader.
Okay, so when Melville writes his passages, he generally tries to do what?
Describe?
I'll buy it, Conniff. All right. Okay, next question, Mr. Scanlon.
Mrs. Wagner, before we go on to this, I think it's really unfair that we're having this grammar test and there's so many items on it. There's just so many items, and there's not enough time. I meant 90 minutes for that many questions? Really?
Scanlan! Okay, now what words seem to be used because of their multi-level significance? And is this passage replete with symbols, images, metaphors, etc.? Go, Damon.
I thought words such as incident and case submitted had multi-leveled significance.
Good, okay. What does this tell you about the author's ability to write straight narration?
He writes straight narration very well.
There you go, my prize student, Damon Havel. Everybody, let's give a big hand. All right, hey, he deserves a hand. All right. Okay, what is the purpose of the exposition beginning? It was the summer of 1797. Let's have Justin answer that one.
That's the beginning of section 3.
Yes.
I meant section 3 describes 2 occurrences of mutiny among the Royal Navy. Spithead and Nord. I meant the insurrection at Spithead was forcibly subdued without much commotion, while the Greater Nord mutiny, involving thousands of rebellious Navy crew, crippled the national pride of England. I meant, and it altered the Navy policy. The effects of these revolts were reflected aboard the Indomitable, in that Captain Beer was, more aware to the possibility of insurrection among his men, and, strove through strict discipline to ensure that such revolts would not transpire, take place.
Very good.
Mrs. Wagner, would you care to dance?
I would be honored.
Da 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 da.
Okay, how does Melville use the following words to convey several layers of meaning? Lily, Rose, Novice, the more knowing world of a great warship, and rustic. Okay, Josh, go.
Okay, noticing the occurrence of the words nature and natural. What purpose might M have? I thought he was trying to show a goodness of nature, maybe a fondness of nature.
Okay, good. But would you mind taking your hat off?
Dun 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 dun.
Did I have to take the hat off? Did I really have to take the hat off?
It's cut. Oh no, it's not.
Later on that day,
What kind of grade am I going to give these guys? They work pretty hard. I think they deserve a good grade.
the game is really simple.
Mhm.
There's no chance involved at all.
Whoa.
It's a very simple set of rules, and basically it's just can you convince like it's Europe in 1900, and you're trying to convince people that like Britain's like France, we're allies, buddy, and then.
Okay, Lizzie. Tell me the date and what your name is.
I don't know the date.
How about August 19th, 2000?
Today is August 9th.
Okay. Tell me where you go to school.
I go to school at Brearley.
At where?
Brearley.
And is that a nice school?
Yes.
And where is Burley located?
It's near the East River.
Do you like it?
Oh yeah.
And how to get there?
I usually get there by bus.
Uh-huh. And how long does it take by bus?
Well, if you count the other people's stops, because we have to stop for them, so it's about an hour.
An hour to get to school? Really? Huh. And then you go home back by bus too? And
I used to, but not anymore.
how do you get home by bus now? I mean, how do you get home from Brewery?
My mom or my babysitter or my house, one of my 3 house cleaners will come and pick me up.
Uh-huh. And do you, are your good friends there?
I like a girl named Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
She's really nice.
What's her last name? Do you remember?
Osmond.
Uh-huh.
And also a girl named Gwendolyn.
Uh-huh.
Who else? It's basically
What's Gwendolyn's last name? Do you remember?
Seagal.
Uh-huh. And have you done anything exciting this summer?
Yeah, I went to Japan and Hawaii and I came here.
Yeah. What did you like in Japan? What did you like best in Japan?
I like seeing the Buddha.
At Kamakura or where?
I don't remember where.
I think it was at Kamakura. Because I think we've been there.
There's like 100 Buddhas in Japan.
Yeah, but this is the huge one.
The second biggest.
And what else did you like in Japan?
I liked the camp. There was a camp. And it was a kids camp and it was cool because you earn points.
Mm-hmm.
And if you earned enough points at the end of the week, you got to do Counselor Dare.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the counselors would lie down on a mat.
Mm-hmm.
Then you would squirt ketchup and mustard.
Really?
Throw hot dogs and buns. And it was really fun. Like,
Now, was this a camp for Americans or were there Japanese people there?
well, it's a special kind of club that my dad's a part of. So not everyone. It's not like you can walk up to the door and say, "Let me go to this camp."
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that. It's kind of like, do this job, become a part of this. Then, if you have a child at the right age, you can go to the camp.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, like, signing up camp, it's kind of do this, do that.
Uh-huh. And what percentage of the kids were Japanese, would you say? What percentage were American?
I think there was 1 or 2 kids, Japanese.
Uh-huh.
They're also a pain.
The Japanese kids were a pain? How so?
They couldn't speak English.
Oh, that is pain.
So, everyone had to translate it.
Mm-hmm.
So, we did our time.
Mm-hmm.
That was only on the 2nd day, and then they took off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think since it's called the Tokyo American Club, I think they might have thought it was Japanese.
Uh-huh.
But it's too, so.
Well, maybe they wanted to learn English, and that's the reason they went.
It's true.
And that's the first time you've been to Japan, isn't it? And how about Hawaii? How was Hawaii?
I loved Hawaii.
Was it beautiful?
Oh, yes.
I've never been to Hawaii. I would really like to go.
It's wonderful there.
Did they have nice beaches? Is that the nice? What was your favorite part of Hawaii?
Nice everything. That's
What was your favorite part?
everything.
You really liked it, like Hawaii, huh?
Well, if you don't like Hawaii, I'm going to put you in jail.
Yeah, you're crazy, huh? Maybe in the insane asylum. And so now where are you going?
I'm going to Maine.
Whereabouts in Maine? Do you have any idea? What?
No idea.
Okay. Well, have you ever been to Maine before?
Yes.
And so you're going to be on the ocean?
Well, yeah, we're going to be in the island.
Uh-huh. That should be a lot of fun. And where do you know where you are right now?
Virginia?
No. Same letter. Do you know French? It's French for Green Mountain. Vermont. And this is close to Hanover. Near Hanover, New Hampshire. So I'm sure you'll be back here many times later because
I hope so.
yeah. And did you ever see the stream down here? You did see the stream. Did Matthew show you the stream? Isn't that neat?
The one that goes under the bridge?
No. The one that goes down to the left of the pond. You didn't see that?
Oh, you mean that one? There's a one, and then there's.
If you go in the woods, sort of by the pond.
Yeah.
They saw.
I went over it. In fact.
Oh, you did? Really? That's pretty neat.
I got my shoe all muddy.
Uh-huh. And who are your other good friends besides Ed Brearley?
I don't really have any more than Jenny and Gwendolyn.
Uh-huh. Do you have any friends from church?
Alicia. Oh, Alicia, yeah. But she's also from my school. But she's not in my class. She's in the other second grade class.
Oh, maybe you'll be in her class this year. Later. I mean, so you're going into what grade now?
Well, my best friend is Katie R.
Katie? And where's Katie? Where do you know Katie from?
She's from school.
And what grade are you going into now?
I'm going into 3rd grade.
Is that pretty exciting? Are you looking forward to school starting or not?
You couldn't exactly see that.
Well, it sounds like you've had a fun summer. Okay.
It's not over yet.
Not over yet. No, it didn't. Is a light in your eye there?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, gosh, this is not very good lighting, is it? But where did your dad just get back from?
Well, he just got back from Japan.
Does he spend much time there? Quite a bit, huh? And right now, Lizzie is on our porch in Thetford, Vermont. And anything else you need to tell the camera for posterity?
I can see my reflection on the...
Oh, you can? Pretty neat. Okay. Well, thank you for this interview, and we will interview you again next year. How about that? See? Okay. Bye.
Money.
You know what that is? What means Happy New Year, give me money?
Doesn't
Doesn't mean Happy New Year, long life.
What language is she speaking?
Whoa!
Hey, Mary, has Lizzie had any breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your orange juice, isn't it, Rebecca?
Hey, bud.
Hey, Rebecca, how old are you?
Boom.
3? Or is that 4?
I think that's 3.
Looks like 3.
Looks like 3 to me.
Is that 3 or 4?
3.
Are you sure? When are you going to be 4?
I don't know.
You think? Are you ever going to be 4?
Wonder if she has a dog at home.
Do you have a dog, Rebecca?
You know, I have a dog named Goldie.
Oh, you have a dog named Goldie, not just a dog.
I wonder if she has any cats. Do you suppose?
You know what? She doesn't have any cats, does she?
We have 2 cats.
2 cats. What colors?
Peach and black.
Peach and black.
And
Oh,
what?
like a marmalade.
And what are their names? Do they have names?
Baba and
What-
Baba and Mischief.
Is Baba the peach one?
Yeah.
What color is Baba?
She's the peach one.
She's a peach one. Right. I wanted her to say peaches.
And where did you go this summer? Did you go any place this summer? That's a difficult question. Did you go to Russia?
Not yet. Not yet.
Did you go to China?
Not yet.
Did you go to Japan? You did? What'd you do in Japan?
Disneyland.
What?
Disneyland.
Disneyland. Wow. And did you go to Alaska?
Take a bunch of strings and tie them on a knot.
Did you go to Hawaii? Did you like Hawaii? What did you do in Hawaii?
I don't know.
Good.
You taught yourself to swim.
I swim.
Can you show us how you swim? Like that? Do you kick your legs at all?
Thank you.
Did you see a beaver? Did you see a tree that a beaver cut down yesterday?
The two big.
What was it like? What did it look like?
I don't know. Something when I was growing up.
Maybe you didn't really see a tree that a beaver cut down. I don't think you did, really, did you?
Suggestible.
You shouted it down, Dad.
Yeah, you could probably convince her.
What else did you see yesterday, Rebecca? Did you see a frog? Well,
Did you see a frog, Rebecca?
No.
No frogs.
Oh, I
yeah,
bet you did.
No, I didn't.
remember you held it in your hand.
Yeah. That's all.
Yeah, you held the frog.
And it didn't hop out.
It liked you, right?
It would not look at me. It would just go in like, whatever. Where are you?
Hey Rebecca, last night was there a fire? Did we cook dinner on a fire?
Lizzie, you're gonna come sit in my lap before I have to go.
What did you?
I need
what
you
did
to
you
come sit
make
in my lap
on the
before I
fire?
have to go away.
Tell the camera you made s'mores.
What a pretty picture. Well, you're purring. I'm so glad.
And then I have.
I just love Jessie cats.
2 chocolates.
2 chocolates.
Or 3.
Or maybe 3.
Hey, Rebecca, point to LUKE and ask who this is.
She does not spell Paul.
Rebecca?
No, she's talking to you. Like,
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, who's that? Should I try?
oh my.
What's his name? Now, what is your name, sir?
I'm not sure.
Go.
Matt.
Hey Rebecca, can
Does
you
that
hop?
do it?
Can you hop?
Well, let's try.
Show us how you
Once
hop.
more. Oh!
I don't think she's learned to hop yet.
Didn't do it.
Only big girls
Oh,
can
dear.
hop.
All right, you try squeezing me to death.
Lily can't hop.
Okay, here we go.
She can? She can't?
Oh, good.
I mean, what we could use as a, I'm
Nah,
not sure you
that wasn't
remember,
good
as a
enough.
wet paper towel.
Do you need a bag?
Rebecca, do you want any more
What am I
of your
stepping
breakfast?
on? Somebody's
No?
computer or something.
This is a very large cup of coffee.
Liz, would you mind going to the bathroom, please?
Rebecca, who is holding you now? Katie. Is she the best aunt? I think she is. You don't want that on tape.
Did Lizzie have an interview? Did you have an
She
interview?
had her moment in the spotlight.
Lizzie had a wonderful interview.
I bet she did. I bet she told you all sorts
She was perfect.
How'd it go last night? Awesome.
We raged.
I bet.
Yeah.
Where did you
Down
rage?
and over.
Let's say it's August. Nobody there.
No, they summer.
Is that what these kids are doing there?
No. These are. No respectable 20-year-old would live anywhere near here.
No.
Whoa. We sat outside. We sat on Main Street and watched police harass.
Huge pile of ground. All right.
Yeah.
I guess go all the way at a time.
Yeah.
Did you fall out of your bed and
Really
hit
good.
your
Actually,
head?
with these, there were these
Show me
kids
where you
walking
hurt
down the
yourself.
street.
Where'd you hurt yourself? Did you have a...
Police just said, "Can I said, yes, sir." And
Why don't you stop doing that, Paul?
Okay. Okay, I stopped.
I guess illegal.
Did I stop?
An open case of beer.
That didn't fool us when we were little either.
I think I stopped.
This took half an hour, and then shoved him in the back of the car and drove him off to the station.
Have you ever done a week before?
Over there. He said in the trunk. And then he said, "Where are you going?" They said, "We're going to our car." And I got his license plate number.
When was this, last night?
With the police.
That's right.
Get a search warrant, reading my Miranda
Yeah,
rights,
that's-
call my lawyer.
That's right. I want my call.
Yeah.
That's what I was.
I'll bring you baby.
Okay, this is videoing for insurance purposes. There's some nice older chairs. There's my briefcase, which I'll take home. This is a Joshigan carpet. This is our sofa.
I'm not telling you, I'm just saying this in the back has.
This is very expensive
This in the back has
Mexican
on the evolution of
lamp. This is a Vermont chest. This is RCA video. Whoa. This is a what do you call it? An antenna. There's our TV. This is a video TV cabinet, which we have multiple ones. Which we have multiple video cassettes in.
Very small.
There's our dining room table and 4 chairs, which we got from Staler. Previous chest we got from Copeland. Some nice candlesticks.
Only the
The
Japanese.
carpet, which we got from
Japanese.
Yela.
That's
This is a carpet we got from
Caucasians.
West Lebanon Carpet Center or Upper Valley Carpet Center. It's a cherry Adirondack chair. Here's our bookshelf, which we just bought. Number of things in there. Chinese
I think.
carving. Numerous books.
Probably good. Good idea.
Yes,
African box. There's
You know
Ben.
what, you're like my professor, and when I was in radiology
There's a
resume,
coffee table.
twice I've come over saying, why can't I do this? You walk over and I hook it on. He was
Yeah.
saying, I can't get the carotid, I just can't get the carotid. And he'd come over.
That's a log holder.
Well, good.
Wooden carved
Which is
apple. Frame GPS.
Clean enough?
You might have a bug in it. Got a bug in it. Here.
That turtle's awfully cute.
Did he come out?
Yeah, he's
Did he say he liked our home?
well, not exactly. He's hanging out with his head above the water, and then when
Decided he needed to breathe.
when I walked in, he ducked down and swam underneath in there.
Pretty cute.
Katie's new island. Multiple
Those are not.
dishes.
They need to warm up. I am priceless. So I've mentioned that.
She is. I agree.
What? More calls, Mom. Lighter fluid.
This is a pair of binocs for Snell.
Ben, your services. Your
This is priceless. Antique, not an antique, it's a stained glass window
what?
from Sheer Studios in Florida. Probably worth at least $1,500 or $2,000 be my guess. This is the upstairs bedroom. It's a Cabin Creek quilt. It's another Copeland furniture. This is another rug from Yale. There is a printer, Hewlett Packard printer. Upper Valley Carpet Center carpet. Hubbardton Forge lights. Old antique chair. These are two Staler furniture purchases. That's a Copeland bed. So an expensive duvet. This is a Persian rug from Stratford Rug Gallery. It's a cherry Adirondack chair. Weber grill. Tell me how old you are.
4.
And do you go to school?
Yes.
Where do you go to school?
What's the name of your school? Does your school have a name?
At the church school, I usually have school there.
This-
There's my normal school. After this,
Now, this, by the way, is September 30th, 2001.
Maybe she should tell you her name and who her family is.
Tell me your name.
Rebecca.
Rebecca what?
Flowers.
What's your middle name?
White.
And what is your favorite thing to do?
Activity.
Activity. What's your favorite activity?
Swimming.
Swimming? And tell me where you live. do you live in Washington, D.C.?
In New York.
In New York. And do you also live someplace else sometimes?
That's one like
What?
different questions.
Like, do you live in South Salem?
Manhattan.
Manhattan. How about, do you live in... Where do you live? Do you live someplace? Where's your other house?
In North Salem.
North Salem, really?
Lizzie, don't tell me what to do.
No, we're gonna see this when you're older.
Okay.
So who are your mom and dad? What are their names?
You can see your underwear on the tape.
Hey Liz,
This.
Lizzie, you need something warmer on top.
This.
I understand he's doing
Yeah?
that. And you need socks and shoes.
Mary.
Yeah?
Could you go get those, Liz?
That's it.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
My sister.
Is she your big sister or little sister?
Big sister.
She's quite a big sister, isn't she?
What's her name?
Lizzie. We usually call her Lizzie, but she's Elizabeth.
Yeah, that's her real name, isn't it?
I've gotta hurry up here.
And what did we do? And what did we do today, Rebecca?
Like the church.
Yeah, we went to church. And what's the name of your church? St. James. Is that it? Oh, I bet. Can you tell us what? It's Dracula. Is Dracula?
What do vampires say? What do vampires say? Show the camera how vampires swoosh their cape and say whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let me just go get my cape.
Why don't you let
That's me, that's me, that's me.
Okay, Lizzie. What is your name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth what?
Flowers.
And where do you go to school?
Really?
Barely. And tell me what your favorite thing to do in school. What your favorite subject is?
Science.
Science.
And I like the sports too. It's at the
And what's your favorite teacher?
Miss.
I'm ready.
Okay, now.
We'll come back to you, Lizzie. Just a second.
Okay, Rebecca. Can you be a vampire? Do it one more time. Do it really scary.
I don't want to do it that one more time.
Oh, okay. Okay, Lizzie. And so your favorites are science. So who's your best friend? Or do you have a best friend?
Gwendolyn Stiegel.
Gwendolyn Stigo. And where did you know her from?
School.
So she's a good friend from school?
When's your birthday?
March 1st.
What year? So we know how old you are.
1992.
So are you 9 years old?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. What grade are you in?
4.
Fourth. So when you say you like science, what science do you like? What are you talking about at school in science?
Mold.
Mold.
What do you know about mold?
It's stinky.
It is pretty stinky. Tell us things that you like to. You say you like sports. What sports do you like?
I'm up here.
I know.
Basically all sports.
So you're a good runner, I think. Isn't that right? Yeah, and swimmer. Is that right? I think I've seen you swimming. You're a pretty darn good swimmer. I think you've been on the swim team at your school, haven't you?
Not at my school. We don't swim at school. We don't really have a swim team kind of thing.
Hmm.
We swim sometimes, but not going.
And where did we see you this summer?
Virginia.
Where?
Virginia, not Virginia. Vermont.
Yes, you came to Vermont. And where did we come to your place?
Right here.
Yeah, right here, and also
North
actually, we went to North Haven.
Whatever.
I think you guys are buying out all the north places. So,
I have this remembrance that Lizzie's a pretty good sailor, that she's fearless. Tell the camera where you sit on the boat when you and your family go out on your boat.
Can you move your hands a little
The
bit?
very top and the very front.
The bow.
The bow.
So are you a sailor too, Rebecca?
Yeah.
What do you sail?
I just do what Lizzie does.
What does Lizzie do?
She goes on the front, but actually, half of you often go back to the back because your foot is getting wet.
Lizzie, I think I've seen you get completely wet on the front of the boat, and you have still stayed up there bravely, haven't you?
That's me.
Girls, Liz, we need to go.
Liz, tell the camera, Liz, where you're going today with your dad.
Baseball game?
Who are you seeing play?
I don't know. The Yankees against somebody.
And who are you going with? Your daddy and who else?
Craig and Aaron.
Right.
And what are you doing today, Rebecca?
Oh, yeah. We got a new Razor scooter, both of us, yesterday.
Yeah. Did you get one too, Rebecca?
Yes.
Hey, Lizzie, tell the camera what happened with your scooter.
I fell off and hurt my finger.
That's right. You need to go?
Yeah, we should go.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Wait, hold on. I need to do one thing.
Okay.
Do you guys have any, you want to show dance moves? You got exactly 1 minute to show your dance moves or something. Some amazing talent and skill you'd like to show.
Rebecca, you want me can you show me your dance positions?
First position, second position?
Well, yeah. I'll show you in ballet.
Okay. You got it, Paul?
Yeah.
One position. Second position.
Liz.
Third position.
Very good.
Excellent. Now you have to curtsy or bow or something. And then Liz, do you have something to show the camera? Oh, she's going to play us the flute.
If I mess up, you have to throw the
Okay, we can always throw it away.
Okay,
Yeah, we can throw it away.
erase it if it's not good.
Yay. This is going to be embarrassing. Lizzie, just do it. And sometimes I do it on the couch.
Very good. What position is that?
The Woody Allen position.